Retro Gamers, and thank you for giving me 100 subscribers on YouTube and 1,000 followers on Twitter. This is a little special episode to celebrate the matter. I didn't expect this to happen soon, so I didn't really make a grand special out of it. But I did get a haircut, so for what it's worth, I did something special, especially for you. The fact that I get a discount coupon from my barber didn't have anything to do with it at all. But here we go, short-haired Vincent, yes, looking sharp. Anyways, I would like to thank all of you for being so supportive. I mean, I read every one of your comments. I try to reply to all of them, and so far I've been only getting positive comments and positive feedback, and people are really liking the show. I am trying to improve everything. Last episode I noticed that I said I've been blown away by it quite a lot, so I hope that is going to be fixed in future episodes. I mean, when you're spending a lot of time editing your own stuff, you get to notice these things and notice stuff that you say a lot when you are editing it. So last episode was an example of being blown away by it, and it's amazing. But still, it's fun to do. So yeah, if you find anything, just let me know in the comments, because I like to know. I really like to know what people take away from the episodes and from the stuff that I say, if you are even listening. So on to some personal things. I would of course like to thank my mom and dad, my brother and my fiancée for being so supportive for me along the way. I couldn't have done this show without them, and I couldn't have accrued so many games behind me if it weren't for my fiancée allowing me it to. So, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, really, I would like to thank Dario from Linksquest. He is the initial inspiration for me to actually go on and do something behind the camera. One of the first collaboration episodes is an interview with me and Dario, and that basically got me out of my camera shyness. Before that I was making blog posts about stuff I found and stuff I did, and I was really scared to go in front of a camera and, you know, share my face across the world, because you know, I'm a big guy, I'm quite self-conscious, and so yeah, to get yourself out in the open is a bit of a big step if you're not used to it. So Dario, thank you very much for being such an inspiration to me. I really enjoy working together with you, and I hope we will do a lot of collaboration videos in the future. But yeah, consider yourself an inspiration for this channel. So there's that. Then I'd also like to thank Should, also known as Dr. Retro, for helping me out with the beginning of Retro Game. Now, Should also organizes the Retro Gaming Convention in Deurne, of which I'm a stand holder for. And you know, he gave me tips, he helped me out, he allowed me to host his videos on Retro Game on the blog, so I would have some quality content before I started doing my channel. Also, Dario allowed me to host his or embed his YouTube videos on my channel, just so I had a bit of content going on. So thank you, Should, thank you, Dario. Next up are going to be some people I haven't met in real life, but I would like to thank nonetheless, because they have either been a very big inspiration to me or a very big help. Okay, next up is
Levi. Levi
is the Retro-Inactive gamer. You might know him from his funny little show called Ask Riley, which is a show where you can send in questions for his daughter to answer, and she will answer them in the best way possible.
Levi
also made the intro music for Massive Damage, and he did it all free of cost. He's a great guy, he has a very good sense of humor, and I can really recommend his channel that you should check out and, you know, follow, subscribe. I mean, the guy is a genius. Do it! Next up, Matt E0. I'm sorry, Matt. I tend to read your name instead of hear it. I think it's Matt Ezero or E0, which sounds like a Mega Man boss. But he's known as the LJN Defender, and he has a wonderful, wonderful channel where he analyzes LJN games and, you know, defends them from being called a crap game. And I grew up with several LJN games like Spider-Man for the Game Boy, and I must say that they aren't half as bad as people think, and some of the music is actually really good. But Matt is a guy who gets the attention of detail that is needed in order to actually appreciate those games as they are. So I can highly recommend checking out that channel because it's a really high production value channel, and he's a really swell guy. And yeah, to go check him out because he's amazing. Next up is Gameboyle. I'm not sure what your real name is, I'm sorry, but you make the most excellent Game Boy reviews I've ever seen, and I am really jealous of you because of that. When I started Massive Damage, my initial idea was to do something like you are doing, like number episodes, get a game, play it through and review it with the gameplay and everything, but somehow I'm not the kind of guy that does that, and I ended up with a sort of talk show where I say everything is amazing, it's a must buy, whatever, and I wave cartridges around, and that's Massive Damage. It works for me, but yeah, I really like your show, I really like your channel, and keep on going because it's really amazing the way you put it, and it really gives a good indication of what kind of Game Boy games there are out there. So consider it like this: if you're a Game Boy collector and you don't want your game spoiled, go and watch Massive Damage, because you'll find out about games and, you know, hear it on a mouth-to-mouth basis. So word of mouth, that's it, word of mouth basis, not mouth-to-mouth, that's a bit too intimate. But and if you want to go in depth, and if you want to know exactly what the game is about, then, you know, go to Gameboyle, check if it's on there, and do it. Do it! Yes, that's my little word of today. Do it. It's like Emperor Palpatine. Do it. Yeah, that's the one. Next up, I would like to thank Michael B, the Game Genie. Initially because he has a series in which he chronicles his completion of his collection for the NES. So basically, when he gets new games for his NES collection, he does a little monthly review and shows the games and tells a bit about it, and you know, he numbers them and tells you how many games he still needs in order to complete the collection. And that also inspired me a lot in order to make Massive Damage, because I am still collecting as well. I need only about 80 or something to get my Nintendo Age list done. And I recently found a book that says there are 1,300 Game Boy games, and most of them are Japanese, I reckon. But yeah, there is no be-all end-all list. Maybe one of the no intro ROM lists might be it, but they also use variants and version updates, and I really want to limit it to one single title and one single version of a game. So no doubles, so to say. Then we've got not really gaming related, but he is a great YouTuber, and it's Mr. Thew Adams. And every time I want to look up if he reviewed a certain Transformer, I go on YouTube, I type in Thew Adams, Optimus Prime or whatever. It always autocorrects to the Adams Family. No, I do not want to watch the Adams Family. No, I do not want to watch a Adams Family Transformer, if any. I want to watch Thew Adams review Transformers. And I'm a big fan of Transformers, as you can see right here. I've got some stacked on my shelf. But he has a really fun way of bringing the reviews. He has a very nice sense of humor. And yeah, he always gives me a chuckle. So if you're a Transformer fan or someone who appreciates good reviews, go check out his channel because it's really fun. So that's it. That's my list. Now, of course, I could go through all the comments and thank each and every one of you subscribers, But if you are watching this, you probably know that I am eternally grateful to you for subscribing to my channel and commenting on it. Next up, I want you to create a video response on this little video and tell me which game on the Game Boy you like the most and for what reason. So if you want to be featured in the next special episode of Massive Damage, then feel free to leave a comment or reply to me on Twitter with your favorite Game Boy game, and let's see if we can make a very awesome video out of it. Massive Damage 4 is coming soon. I still have to do some little footage in order for it to be complete. Then there is also the editing and everything, but it is coming, and I hope to see you then in the new episode. Goodbye!